when did you get your first boob job?
18.
Okay.
So I don't even 92, 93. Yeah.
Okay. And they were just like standard like silicone, saline.
They were silicone.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw this girl and she was gorgeous. She had big boobs. To me, 400, 500 was big boobs back then.
Which did they even because nowadays it's all about the cc's, like how much
The
cc.
cc's, yeah.
I don't know if they measured it back then like
They
that.
did.
Okay.
They did. So I got 400 cc's or 500 cc's. My first boobs, I think.
Mm-hmm.
God, I can't remember. But what I do know that I went to 800. And like shortly after, I'm like, fuck this. I want bigger.
Yeah.
I love boobs.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I want it to project out of my friggin' top.
Yeah.
Like I don't want it to look natural.
Exactly.
Like, if I'm gonna get a boob job, I want it to look like I got a boob job.
Sure.
But that I like that aesthetic
Yeah,
look, you know, overly done.
Well, and were you influenced by those models from the late 80s, early that started to have those really huge?
You better believe it. Yes. Yeah. I loved it.
And I don't because back then it makes you wonder because I don't know if they had limits back then on how much you could put inside.
Yeah.
But because they got so large back then.
They did.
And now that's come back, with the expanders.
Yes. Thank God for expanders. That's what I have. I love them.
Because I also remember, I don't know if you remember, I think it was the late 90s, there was that, I think it was like the poly string. It was like that.
I love you do your homework.
Yeah,
yes.
right? And they would, like Chelsea Charms had those, Maxi Mounds had those, and they theoretically could just keep getting, they would keep getting bigger. Even, I even think Minka had them for a little bit.
That's what I heard too.
So, all right, so you got the 400s, you swapped them for 8.
Yeah.
And then when you started doing porn in 2003, is that what you were at, or did you go? Were you bigger by then?
I went bigger. I saw on TV there was like this Boob Cruise, and there was this.
Oh man!
But that was like in 2003. I guess it was still going on back then. I don't know. I think it was like the ending of it.
Yeah, 2000 if you're talking about the Score Boob Cruise, that was the last one.
Okay,
2000 was the last one.
I saw it on TV. I think it was like E or something.
Okay. And
I was just like, oh my God. I was like, that's what I want.
Yeah.
And I had my friend sitting next to me and he goes, oh my God. He said something like, imagine if that was your girlfriend. Like, would you want to introduce her to people? And I looked at him and I'm like, yes. And I went and I got my boobs that big.
Yeah.
From Dr. Markman, who was a old school doctor in Vegas.
Okay.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He was the greatest surgeon ever.
Was he like the boob guy back then?
No.
Oh, he wasn't?
No, but he did all the girls' boobs at the escort service I used to work at.
Okay.
And around town. And I was like, I want them really big.
Mm-hmm.
And he did it. And I loved them.
Sure. So when you got them that big initially, was that just like
before porn?
Okay, before porn.
Yeah, and you know what? Okay, let me talk about this quickly.
Sure.
I worked the day shift at Crazy Horse 2.
Okay.
I loved that shift.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. I just liked working like from 12 to 8.
Okay.
That's my jam. I wasn't really into
would most girls do the like 8 p.m. to 4 a.m.
Yes.
kind of?
Yes,
okay.
that's like the hotter girls or the late night the night girls.
Okay.
So I got them that big. Mm-hmm. While I was stripping, I had smaller boobs before when I was stripping.
Sure.
But I saw that big Score Boob Cruise and I was like, that's what I want. And I did it. And my money, believe it or not, went down.
Really?
Yep. A lot of my clients, because before that, I had really nice 800. Mm-hmm. They were kind of natural.
Sure.
Which I didn't like.
You wanted
I wanted fucking plastic round basketballs.
Yeah.
And my clientele did not like it.
Really?
They did not like it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to 2000s when you started in porn, and then was that like when you went that big back then? Because I know how it works now, where the expanders which you can talk about a little later when we get into your expanders.
Yes.
But did they take out the smaller implant to replace, or did they put another like even more in there to make them 2000?
No, they did exchange my 800s, the 800s for the 2000s.
So you had like a 2000 size.
Yeah, but the weird thing was Dr. Markman was able, there was a port, not like the expanders, there was a port he could go into to withdraw or add.
Interesting.
And that back then. And I remember I told him I want to reduce some for some stupid friggin' reason.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I know, don't get disappointed. It breaks my heart. But, and he opened me up and I was under local and he deflated them.
Oh, interesting. Is that, so that's when you temporarily thought going down would be better?
Yes.
Okay. So you went down and then to where you are now. So when did you go? So did you have the implants taken out and you had expanders put in?
Yes. In 2017.
Okay.
I've been through several boob jobs, downgrade, upgrade, friggin' whatever. Then in 2017, I met Dr. Demanskus, and the late Dr. Demanskus, and he put the expanders in.
Okay.
And I've had them in since, and I love them.
Okay.
I absolutely love them.
And so